So on April 1st, amongst companies trying their best to be funny and all the fun surrounding r/place, the Tmodloader team actually had a very important announcement. In their announcement, they said, "We're happy to announce that the Tmodloader 1.4 alpha experience will now be split between two separate branches, 1.4 preview and 1.4 stable. We now encourage all 1.3 mod developers to come and start porting their mods to 1.4. With some concerted effort, feedback and support, we hope to have the next stable release of 1.4 that's coming out in May be one truly worthy of being called stable, just in time for Terraria 1.4's 2-year anniversary. However, it is necessary to mention that this does not mean the end of the alpha period, as many changes and improvements are still planned, but we believe that the API is now, if not more usable than 1.3, and that's regardless of the planned changes. The user and developer experience will now be comfortable enough to facilitate full migration to 1.4. And with this announcement, it's got a lot of people wondering when are they going to be able to play some of the bigger mods in Terraria 1.4, such as the Calamity Mod, Thorium, Spirit. So what I've done today is I've compiled all of the announcements from all of the different mods to give you an idea of where each mod sits in regards to this new announcement and what they're doing with their mod. So let's get into it. So let's start with the Fourier Mod. They recently announced that their version 1.6.5.5 is now out, and they wanted to include a little bit of news about 1.4. They said, "With the news of a more stable 1.4 being available, we're finally beginning our porting process as carefully and as waste-free as we can. While the work so far has mainly been conceptual, it's nice to finally start working with something tangible. Keep in mind that yes, our 1.4 is going to take some time. Expect many months of wait, but we'll be sure to throw out as many spoilers as we can to keep people interested along the process. That being said, the following updates to the 1.3 version will largely be free of actual content and focus on bug fixes." And with that actually gives us our first timeline in a way. Thorium is saying many months. Next up, the Calamity Mod. So the creator actually updated their Discord status to say, "Calamity 1.4 testing begins." And they also included a couple of updates about the porting process. So they said this may take a while with this image. An error occurred while building Calamity Mod. Compiling Calamity Mod failed with 179,000 errors and nearly 1,000 warnings. Later though, they gave an update that had actually gone down to 24,000 errors, but still nearly 1,000 warnings. One of the developers though did later share that they're actually down to 0 errors now, but also said once we get the mod to compile, aka there are 0 errors, that doesn't mean we're done. But then said testers get to have fun now, so they've got something that's playable, maybe. One mod I know we're all excited about, Starlight River, said in February when asked when 1.4, they said 1.4 is currently being ported. They did also share an image of Starlight River running in Terraria 1.4, but how complete this is, I've got no idea. So back in August of 2021, the Spirit Mod did have something to say about 1.4. They said, "As you may know, Tmodloader 1.4's alpha has just been released, which marks an exciting chapter for Spirit and all mods. However, this new development caught us right in the middle of developing for our new update, Look to the Stars. As such, we have a few options we can take with development and I'd like your input." So they gave people the option to vote whether they should finish the update or just kind of move on or just start porting 1.4 immediately. And people voted, nah, finish the update and then move on to porting 1.4. Now, we did speak about this a couple of videos ago, but the Spirit Mod are still trying to work on their 1.4.3 update. So I imagine the porting process to 1.4 probably hasn't begun yet. And so far, that is absolutely everything that we know about some of the biggest mods out there. Now, I know it isn't a lot, but I wanted to give you guys some realistic expectations of some of the timings that may occur with some of these big mods. I feel like we're personally months and months away, but hey, we'll get there someday, and this is a step in the right direction. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, and if you're new around here, get subscribed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.